Alright, here we go. Spectating another match of Territorial IO. Once they eliminate us, these bars will go away. And we're going to watch here and see who's going to win and who's going to lose. Eventually, as I do more spectating, we'll figure out at what point I should start showing you guys the match. You know, do people want to... Hey! Don't you... Hey! Somebody else is also, maybe if I attack somebody, they'd be, like, more inclined to get me out of here. Oh, I didn't realize I was, like, actually have more troops than that guy. Rip. Whatever. If I mind my business too much, they just won't attack me. And I want these bars off my screen. We really do need a proper spectating mode, right? Because I feel like I influence the matches a little bit by being in there and attacking people, right? Oh well. They'll push us out eventually here. And how are we doing here? Some guy named Player's doing well. Where's the crown? So small I can barely see it. They're slowly working on pushing us out. They're struggling. They'll almost... There we go. Thank you. Appreciate you getting us out of there so we can not have those bars on our screen anymore. Like, if we need a spectating mode where you don't, like, actually spawn in. You don't have to, like, lose... You don't have to, like, have it zoom in when you defeat. Like, I wish I could just press a button and, like, the borders would perfectly mesh with the top and bottom. It's hard to get that. Hard to get the size just right. Right now we're too zoomed in. If you zoom in out enough, you'll sometimes get, like... That's a bit better, right? Alright, what are we looking at here? Anything noteworthy taking place just yet? See, this, I'm thinking, I feel like the first about 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes of each match, I don't see, there's not a whole lot to commentate on, to be honest. I'm almost tempted to, like, I'm almost tempted to, just, like, skip the first, like, 2 minutes of the video and just, like, jump cut it, right? We'll see. What's this?
Sub to CG.
Hey, Whammo Camo, thanks for the 2 hearts and chat for Whammo Camo. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for the 2 hearts and chat. Hearts and chat. All right, we're looking at anything noteworthy happening yet. People still getting big. We're still at the point where the can't even see the crown zoomed out. Where's the crown guy over here? Not the problem about doing that is I have to like zoom back in again, right? Ah, should have done that. All right, so crown guy's over here. I'm noticing early crown. That's like the second match today where I've seen an early crown happen down here. What ends up happening is they end up stealing the other big ones down here most of the time, and then getting wrecked. CG, can you play HOI 4? HOI 4 is too slow paced for the channel with what we currently do with content. Also, I looked at the game and it just looks too complicated to learn. I prefer games that aren't like, I don't want to bust out like a user's manual the first time I play a game, you know? I just want to like, you know. I like games where I can just like pick up and play, as opposed to like, all right, well, here's your 2-hour-long tutorial missions. Like, too complicated, too complicated. Like I can do it, but I'd rather not have to, right? That's why I like CG. Wish me luck. Good luck. That's why I like IO game. One of the things I like most about IO games is like you can literally just pick it up and play, and within 5 minutes you got like a decent idea of what's going on. There's like nuances and things you can learn, but that's why I like IO games. It's just like, it's just snappy. It just feels good. It reminds me of the games I played as a kid, where like you could just like play it and go, right? All right. What's going on here? I think of noteworthy VHC. Where are you at? Ah, there you are. Ooh, that's a pretty good spot up there. Do it up here. Norway, Sweden, Finland. Kind of like chilling in Sweden, Finland. Do I have it right? Is it... Which one? Is it Sweden, Norway, Finland? I don't know. Like, those three. I forget. But they're doing pretty well up there in those... What do we call that? Eventually I'm going to learn geography better. I'm learning more geography from like, the World Box maps than I am from actually these maps, because like, they're labeled in some of the World Box custom maps. I like this position up here. Like... Being up here or up here is fine, because if you get big here, you can just boat over to here. If you get big here, you can boat over here, work down here. Like, this top right here just seems to be the money. The one downside is everybody knows it's the money, so all the good players are up here. So if you spawn up here, your odds of winning are good if you can beat all the good players that are going to, like, probably gang up on you and stuff. Down here is also a spot, like, every once in a while through here, but usually not. There's not enough room. The problem down here is like, this is the nice little section right here. It's not bad size-wise down here, but the problem is you're blocked off by the water, and you have limited options of like paths to attack. Having different people to attack is good. Having yourself an option. Ooh, that's nice for those guys. That person just gave up. You want to have options of who to attack. You don't want to be in a situation like this guy right here, where you can either, okay, I got Bagel here, or I can boat across and try and fight maybe this guy or this guy. This guy's got like 2, maybe 3 options of who to fight. Whereas like this guy right here, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He wants to boat here. 6. He wants to boat there. You want options. The more people you have options, like if you're big, the more people you're touching borders with when you're big can be a good thing, if assuming they don't team up on you. Because you can like choose like the weaker ones and go for the weaker ones. What you don't want to be is in this guy's situation right here, Rockstare. He's pinned in a corner with only 2 targets to attack that are the same size as them. You want to put yourself in a situation where you're going to have options of people to touch that are going to be smaller than you. Like that's how you win this game. You focus on people that are smaller than you, or everybody gangs up on the big guy and you happen to get a chunk of the land if the big guy leaves you alone. But mostly, you want to get bigger than people around you and go for the small. Like this guy, yeah, he's boating across there for that small guy there. Who's next that small? Cornwall only has 1.5 million. He's got 4.7. That Cornwall guy's a good target. Asgard. See, Asgard's also in a good situation here because he's big. He can go on this guy. He can go on that guy. He can go on this guy. He's got all these small guys around him he can target. As long as they don't all gang up against him, he's in a good situation. See these guys down here? They're all stalemating down about the same size because they don't like whoever was biggest down here doesn't have that many small guys to target on. It's just, and if you're in like a big chunk of land, oops, I mean to right click there. You have a nice big option to go with. Look at Asgard. Yep, Asgard's crushing it down here because they had better options of weak people to target than VHC, which has allowed them to surpass VHC in size because VHC is limited now. Only has 1, 2, 3 people attack, maybe 4 with boating. And right here, that's a nice. Somebody like left gave them some great opportunities there. Very good. I'm your first donor. Hey, happy to be your first donor. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. And now VHC's working through this guy over here. VHC's in a situation where they're going to fall behind pretty quick. It's pretty lucky for them that Asgard got so big here. And now this guy's got pretty big too. So their only options are to work this top right corner here. If I was Asgard, I would be focusing on getting these guys up here to limit his potential growth size. And then I'd work my way down. I guess you got to deal with the guy full sending on you. But as long as these guys are leaving me alone, I would work the top right, consolidate as much of this as I can, limit how big he can get, and then, if you hopefully can, ignore them and work your way down. That guy full send to him. Asgard doesn't seem to be attacking BB-8 though. Maybe he's like trying to wait and save up troops. Maybe he's being attacked. Obey Authority's making the right call, trying to work down through this over here. And actually, maybe I'll deal with that. It might be better for them to like focus on like these guys first, and then get them later, because these guys gotta carve through all that. Interesting that Asgard is going to war with VHC right now. Probably not the right call unless they're all ganging up on him. It's sometimes hard to tell. If they're all trying to gang up on him, then yeah, it is the right call to go for him. Now, VHC, like, his best bet is to try to form an alliance with this guy, but easier said than done. They might all be trying to attack him or something. Obey Authority, like this, as long as these guys are stalemating attacking each other, this will work out well from consolidating all this. But I would almost prefer to see them take out, Zany and this Twilight guy here and Spanish Inquisition. Like, get this first before these guys turn their eyes on it, and then get this stuff later, because they're not going to be able to, like, these two guys, you're racing them for land against the small little territories, and what you don't want to be in a situation is where, like, you get all this, and then while you're getting this down here, they snatch this away from you, and you get none of it. By you going for these first, as long as these guys aren't attacking you in the back, you can then, work your way through these guys as well, unless, by you touching these guys then go to war with you. It's a gamble either way. What you can do is just, like, carve halfway through and then wait if they don't full send on you. It's a gamble either way. But the fact that Asgard is going to war with VHC is actually really good for Obey Authority. Funny name, by the way. Because it's buying Obey Authority so much time. It is buying them so much time. Did they boat down to here, go through there? Interesting. There, you got a bit of that. Obey Authority has great board awareness. They're over here fighting on these guys. They're zoomed out, paying attention over here. Fantastic board awareness from Authority. They're zoomed out, paying attention to all their borders. Excellent, excellent. Now they can work on... They're just working on this guy right here, and they'll work through them next. I wonder if these guys have formed an alliance. They're still fighting. I feel like maybe they formed an alliance, and now this guy Asgard's going to start carving through all these. What's this?
I love your content, CG.
Hey, always. Thanks for the 2. Appreciate that. Hearts in chat for always. Hearts in chat for always. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for the 2. Glad you enjoyed the content. Ooh, Obey Authority attacking Asgard now is an interesting choice. I wonder if Asgard attacked him. I mean, I feel like this is a dangerous move because if Asgard full sends on him and then VHC goes into him, it'll be a bit dangerous. It depends how Asgard plays this. That's a bold play. The question, if Asgard and everybody gangs up on Obey right now, this is a losing play. But luckily for him, Asgard is not attacking him. Luckily for them, but it's still a bit dangerous. Asgard's still pretty big. If Asgard gangs up, if Asgard and VHC form an alliance, it's pretty, although BB-8 might attack in the back, these are kind of chilling. It's a bold play attacking Asgard. I mean, they did have more troops than them, but you are, I mean, they're kind of forced to be honest, because just like border-wise, if they formed a truce with Asgard and raced them for land, what's going to happen is Asgard's going to get more land in the end. But now, they've immediately made a war with everybody. Everybody's ganging up on them, but it's working for them. Yeah, it might have been the right call because they had a lot more troops than them. They had the crown. These guys weren't attacking him yet. And if they like truce with Asgard because Asgard was big and focused on racing for land, Asgard wins that race because Asgard would have gotten all of this, while Obey Authority would have only got maybe some of this. Yeah, and Asgard's surrendering. Asgard's best bet if he wants to like help the team beat this guy is to like be patient, build up troops, just slowly take advantage of defensive modifier. That wasn't it. I guess Asgard was pretty displeased. He's full sent on VHC. Asgard was pretty displeased about VHC, their war they had earlier. BB-8 still sticking in this match the entire time, even though they have zero chance of winning. I don't understand when people do that. Like, you're not going to win, I guess, but whatever. What makes you happy? And Obey Authority gets the victory that they honestly deserved. Like, they played very well. I also think they got lucky that no big person was, like, going war with them early. The way that, you know, Asgard got big, but then VHC then went to war. I don't know who started that, but, yeah, I mean, everything just kind of went great for him. All right, smash that like button if you like Territorial IO and you want to see more of it on this channel. Let's go.